What's up, YouTube? My name is Vinny Fraser, also known as Vincentius Music, here with my beautiful fiance,
Becca,
and we are Real Reactions. Blah. What's up, YouTube? Thanks for coming to our channel today. Real Reactions here, and today we're getting back into some LOCKSMITH. He just released America 2 days ago, 14,000 views. Shout out to you for commenting and letting us know about that. I don't know who it is, or I didn't write it down or anything. I literally just made a mental note of it, so thanks for that. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget to like the video in the description that we are reacting to, and don't forget, if you change your perception, you can change your reality.
yes.
LOCKSMITH, welcome back.
I swear to tell the truth and nothing but the truth. So help me God.
Yeah.
America is slowly dying of a self-inflicted wound from a weapon that we're supplying. The past seeds of hatred that race in our bloodstream. We can't agree to disagree on the most basic of things. What's a man? What's a woman?
What's a man? What's a woman?
America is slowly dying of a self-inflicted wound from a weapon that we're supplying. The past seeds of hatred that race in our bloodstream. We can't agree to disagree on the most basic of things. What's a man? What's a woman? What's the shape of the earth? When this human life began, at conception or during birth? Meanwhile, the projects is more violent and the Democratic Party stays silent. That's poverty pimping. That's when politics are poverty driven, and they pander to poor communities to get moral impunity. Capitalism is a black man's hell, but Marxism comes from Europe as well. It's not African.
So he just, I mean, not he just, but every single controversial subject out there is something to talk about that he put in here that we can't agree on. I love that he started it out hooked up to the lie detector test, and it's just like the whole time, like he's just spitting truth. And facts.
And the Democratic Party stays silent. That's poverty pimping. That's when politics are poverty driven, and they pander to poor communities to get moral impunity.
And they pan in the poor communities to get more
moral immunity.
When politics are poverty driven.
Yo, I didn't notice that shit. That's fucking hard.
Right?
Oh, shit, sorry. That fucking lie detector test visual right there with him hanging the money in front of him too.
Yeah.
That's hard.
Democratic Party stays silent. That's poverty pimping. That's when politics are poverty driven, and they pander to poor communities to get moral impunity. Capitalism is a black man's hell, but Marxism comes from Europe as well. It's not African. So pick a side to collect from. We run away.
I'm not super political, so it's like some of this stuff goes over my head, man.
Well, so like, I mean, straight off the bat, you have like the transgender thing, a man or a woman, and then you have like abortion, right? When his life began at conception, and then what was the other one that was right there with it? Talking about like poverty and how the Democrats stay silent because they don't want to. I mean,
it's
I'm not
just
politically.
this capitalism and Marxism bar. I don't understand it.
To get moral impunity. Capitalism is a black man's hell, but Marxism comes from Europe as well. It's not African. So pick a side to collect from. We run away from one slave master into the arms of the next one. And every 2 to 4 years they pump fear, and we auction off our vote in exchange for some false hope. Listen, it's that blatant. Enslave us through taxation. Send money to Ukraine and you paying at the gas station. Cause this administration had plans for the inflation. Natural gas is the actual task. Check the pipeline.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Damn, bro.
Hold on.
Through taxation, send money to Ukraine and you paying at the gas station. Cause this administration had plans for the inflation.
The administration had plans for the inflation. Like, they knew all of this was going to happen. We send money over to get fuel and spend so much money that we don't need to spend. Like, we have fuel here.
Natural gas is the actual task. Check the pipeline. Now they wanna fight crime. We tools in the plot. They wasn't talking gun reform back when Boo Boo got shot. Drug addiction was not a disease when Nunu had rocks. Now they change and readjust words cause meth is in the suburbs. In the 90s, Biden locked up our people for coke. Now he's using taxpayer dollars to buy pipes so niggas can smoke. You don't see the contradiction, or you too busy double tap dancing to pay attention? This is legislative lynching, economic.
Too busy double tap dancing to pay attention. That's exactly what we're doing over here.
And like the clickbait and stuff like that, right? Like all the false information. And you know, it's really weird. So being a YouTuber, we can get blocked in certain areas. So they get to block where you see these things. And I don't think that that's necessarily fair. Mm-hmm. Like, right? Like anything that's posted, we should be able to see anywhere. So
it's blocked in some territories.
It's blocked. Yeah, it's blocked. Because their government says that they can't see that type of content.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Shot, drug addiction was not a disease when Nunu had rocks. Now they change and readjust words cause meth is in the suburbs. In the 90s, Biden locked up our people for coke. Now he's using taxpayer dollars to buy pipes so niggas can smoke. You don't see the contradiction? Or you too busy double tap dancing to pay attention? This is legislative lynching, economic Jim Crow. They feed us violence and spirits to keep us spiritually poor. Is this conspiracy? No, far beyond the music. That crime bill defines.
That's lean. So, you know what else that portrays is like, how long have they been doing this? Like, Lil Wayne was huge for drinking lean. And how long ago? That was like 11, 12 years ago when he was like big and popping, you know? So, it's, gosh, it's such a great visual.
Yeah.
Were you going to say something?
All of them. Everything he's doing with this video is so hard. Dude.
Some of it I don't understand. Like, he's a very intelligent man. You know, he definitely pays attention to the things going on in the world. I guess we should probably do more of that.
Attention. This is legislative lynching, economic Jim Crow. They feed us violence and spirits to keep us spiritually poor. Is this conspiracy? No.
Who's Jim Crow? I feel like I should know that one, and it's just going right over me. But I feel like it's super important.
Yeah, I don't know. Some news guy, probably.
That's the only one that I really want to stop and make sure. No, it's like Jim Crow laws. It's like a... Jim Crow, laws. Okay, cool. Where state and local laws introduced to the southern United States in the late 19th and early 20th centuries that enforced racial segregation. Jim Crow being a pejorative term, a provocative term for African Americans, such as laws remained. Okay.
Such laws remained in force until the 1960s.
Yeah.
Now he's using taxpayer dollars to buy pipes so niggas can smoke. You don't see the contradiction? Or you too busy double tap dancing to pay attention? This is legislative lynching, economic Jim Crow. They feed us violence and spirits to keep us spiritually poor. Is this conspiracy? No, far beyond the music. That crime bill defines still how juveniles are prosecuted. We prostitute ourselves for the wealthy, it's not healthy. Fly across country for protests just to get a selfie. Meanwhile, the news outlets exploited and traditional black values get voided. It happens considerably. Attack the fam, crack the validity. Keep the fathers unemployed, destroy black masculinity. Keep the mothers out the house, let the boys run willingly. Then let the streets raise them and haze them to be brazen. It's basically by design. We reside in public.
Bro,
Yeah,
the scheme.
Did you see the cheese that he had in his hand? So right there he's saying that like you're born into a like broken household where you're a single mom and the single mom's got to go to work and provide for you, and now you're out in the streets actually raising you, so then you fall into the goodness gracious.
Meanwhile, the news outlets exploited and traditional black values get voided. It happens considerably. Attack the fam, crack the validity. Keep the fathers unemployed, destroy
Keep the fathers
the word usage, the way he incorporates his timing with the syllable punches, man.
Meanwhile, the news outlets exploited and traditional black values get voided. It happens considerably. Attack the fam, crack the validity.
It happens considerably. Attacktive fam, cracked.
Black values get voided. It happens considerably. Attack the fam, crack the validity. Keep the fathers
Attacktive fam, crack the validity.
Yeah, but there's even more before that.
But the whole double inside that scheme, like the tactical usage of these drugs by the government to insert into your home, and the validity of the crack usage in your home, like, like it's valid what he's saying. There is no debating this shit. That's why it's so like.
That's why the lie detector test is not going off.
Right? Facts.
Selfie. Meanwhile, the news outlets exploited and traditional black values get voided. It happens considerably. Attack the fam, crack the validity. Keep the fathers unemployed, destroy black masculinity. Keep the mothers out the house, let the boys run willingly. Then let the streets raise them and haze them to be brazen. It's basically by design. We reside in public housing. Throw us a couple.
Let the streets raise them and haze them to be brazen.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, the news outlets exploited and tradition.
And then even if he said something about like destroying the masculinity because it's a generational effect that keeps happening because of the circumstances that they're in, and if the environment doesn't change, then it's going to consistently happen. So the government keeps them.
They need
trapped.
it.
They need it. Yeah. They want them trapped.
Yeah. They just need to listen to Locksmith.
Just to get a selfie. Meanwhile, the news outlets exploited and traditional black values get voided. It happens considerably. Attack the fam, crack the validity. Keep the fathers unemployed, destroy black masculinity. Keep the mothers out the house, let the boys run willingly. Then let the streets raise them and haze them to be brazen. It's basically by design. We reside in public housing.
It's basically by the design we reside in public housing. Ugh, that's hard.
And haze them to be brazen. It's basically by design. We reside in public housing. Throw us a couple crumbs and we succumb to those surroundings. Perpetuated by educators and pastors. Stockholm syndrome. We fell in love with our own captors. Mass shooters get captured and take it in the.
We fell in love with our own captors.
Stockholm syndrome is where you like.
You literally fall in love with your own captor.
That's what it is?
Yeah.
Okay,
when
okay.
You get, when you get captured, different. You're like. Right?
Okay, yeah, okay, yes. I just thought it was... It makes sense. He described it right after it. But I thought it was something else.
It's so dope the way he did it, man.
It is.
We succumb to those surroundings. Perpetuated by educators and pastors. Stockholm syndrome. We fell in love with our own captors.
What is it when you are, like, made sick so that the person can take care of you? Munchausen syndrome.
Oh, okay.
That's what I thought it was. Yeah.
Weighted by educators and pastors. Stockholm syndrome.
Hold up, I wanted to hear that bar.
To those surroundings. Perpetuated by educators and pastors. Stockholm syndrome. We fell in love with our own captors. Mass shooters get captured and take it into custody. If black assailants make detainment, truly it's a luxury. Enough to see that there's a power imbalance.
Oh, wow.
Cowards accept the malice and challenge it ever was valid. Adjust your palate. They say nothing is insurmountable. Cause everybody's sensitive and nobody's accountable. Everybody senses it cause nobody's infallible. Never let it disparage you. Welcome to America.
Did he just say that, like, school shooters get locked up while black people, like, that's a privilege to be locked up because
instead
they
of
shoot
die.
them?
Mm-hmm.
That is... Like, hurts my heart to hear that statement.
Yeah, I know.
Like, want to cry.
It's hard, man. And
Yeah,
notice how when he puts a gun to his head, he doesn't have his finger on the trigger yet. It's like...
This is overwhelming for me, okay, and I'm a white woman. So, to be...
Yeah.
Like, a black man or a black woman, I can't imagine how this would make you feel.
Let's make detainment, truly it's a luxury. Enough to see that there's a power imbalance. Cowards accept the malice and challenge it ever was valid. Adjust your palate. They say nothing is insurmountable. Cause everybody's sensitive and nobody's accountable. Everybody senses it cause nobody's infallible. Never let it disparage you. Welcome to America.
Damn.
That was so good.
Locksmith.
So,
coming with that heat in 2023.
Every house and every person in that house just needs to listen to this.
Right? Literally. Locksmith, man. Thank you for always spreading a dope-ass message in a dope-ass way. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We do have a Locksmith playlist. Please comment below some of your favorites. And if you're interested in supporting us further financially or getting your requests in faster, go check out our Patreon, join the Real Family, and I guess we'll catch you in the next one. Real Reactions. Also, fill us in on anything that went over our heads. I feel like quite a bit went over my head, so yeah, we out of here.